Overall good week for Alex Eala despite QF exit in Philippine Women's Open. Alex Eala may have bowed out in the quarterfinals of the Philippine Women's Open, but the Filipina tennis star still considered her home tournament a positive experience. Eala suffered a 6-4, 6-4 loss to Colombia's Camila Osorio on Thursday, ending a near week-long homecoming at the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Advertisement. I think it was an overall good week, Eala said. Of course, I'm disappointed about today. I definitely think I've had better days, but it's just how it is. I have to accept it, and there's always next week. The tournament marked Eala's first professional competition in Manila, drawing large crowds eager to witness world-class tennis on home soil. Fans packed the venue throughout the week, with capacity crowds showing strong support for the Filipina standout during her matches. Eala's run, however, came to an end against a tough Osorio, who posed a tough challenge in the quarterfinals. Of course, there were certain aspects of my game that just didn't show up today, Eala said. I think there were certain things I could have done better, but it doesn't have to be a big deal. I think I have some good things to take away as well from this week in general. We take it in our stride and move on. I just do my best to learn from what I can from this match. Eala now shifts her focus to the Middle East, where she is set to compete in the Abu Dhabi Open, scheduled to begin on February. Overall a good week. Alex Eala's bright takeaways despite QF exit in the Philippine Women's Open. In sports, progress doesn't always announce itself with trophies and confetti. Sometimes, it arrives quietly, in long rallies won through grit, in the calm after a tough loss, in the subtle confidence of knowing you belong. For Alex Eala, the Philippine Women's Open was one of those weeks. On paper, the story ends with a quarter-final exit. But tennis, especially at the professional level, has never been about paper. It's about patterns forming beneath the surface, lessons learned point by point, and belief built match by match. For Eala, this tournament was not a setback, it was a reaffirmation. From the opening rounds, Eala played with a freedom that reflected both growth and maturity. Her movement was sharper, her shot selection more deliberate. There was patience in her baseline exchanges and bravery when stepping inside the court. These weren't the signs of a player merely chasing wins, they were the signs of a player building something sustainable. The Philippine Women's Open also carried a special weight. Playing at home is a double-edged sword. The cheers lift you, but expectations press in from every angle. Every point feels watched, every mistake amplified. Yet Eala handled the moment with composure. She didn't rush points to impress. She didn't shrink when momentum swung. Instead, she competed with balance, emotionally grounded, tactically aware. Her run to the quarterfinals showcased that balance. There were stretches where she dictated play with her forehand, constructing points with intelligence rather than force. There were moments of defense that turned into offense, a hallmark of players learning to trust their instincts. Most importantly, there was resilience. Even when matches tightened, Eala stayed present, refusing to let frustration steal her rhythm. The quarterfinal loss, while disappointing, was also revealing in the best way. It exposed the fine margins at this level, the difference between controlling a set and losing it, between seizing an opening and watching it close. But it also highlighted how close Eala already is. The gap wasn't about talent or effort, it was about experience, timing, and repetition. Those are gaps that close naturally with weeks like this one. There's a temptation to measure success only by how far a player advances. But development is rarely linear. A quarterfinal exit can hold more value than a deeper run if it sharpens clarity. And clarity is exactly what Eala gained, clarity about what works, what needs refinement, and what kind of competitor she is becoming. Beyond the scoreboard, this week reinforced something even more important: belonging. Eala didn't look out of place. She looked comfortable sharing the court, absorbing pressure, and responding to challenges. That sense of belonging can't be rushed or taught. It's earned through matches like these, through staying in the fight even when the result doesn't tilt your way. For Filipino fans, the tournament offered reassurance. Eala isn't just a promising name anymore, she's a developing professional who understands the grind. Wins will come. Losses will come too. But weeks like this, where progress outweighs disappointment, are the foundation of long careers. As the Philippine Women's Open fades into memory, what remains is momentum. Not the loud kind that dominates headlines, but the quiet, durable kind that carries forward. Alex Eala leaves this week not with a title, but with something just as valuable: confidence rooted in evidence. Overall, it was a good week. And for a player still writing her story, that might be the most exciting part of all.